Hey folks, Joe with JC Baseball Collector here, coming back at you with another video. And today I've got a 2022 Topps Heritage Minor League hobby box. So I actually picked this up at my local card shop down in Howell, New Jersey. Down in Howell, New Jersey, as part of the Topps Chrome MVP buyback program. So I picked this up. I had 3 cards, I think 2 Judges and a Goldschmidt that I went to trade in. Got $60 back for them. And I bought this hobby box for $50, and then I picked up a number of others. So this was free, and then I picked up a handful of rookies. So I got $10 off some rookies, and then paid for the difference. So looking forward to opening this up. We got a couple of top loaders here, not top loaders, box toppers rather. Henry Davis and Colton Cowser. So interesting cards. I'm glad they're not like oversized. I don't love those oversized cards, so those are pretty cool to add. Oh, and there's one more in here. A Jose Ramos, which appears to be autographed. Oh no, they're all like that. Yeah, they're all like that. They all have the facsimile. I didn't even notice it on the first 2. So all of these. So pretty cool. Not too bad. This is the 73 design? Yeah, 73 PU number. All right, so it looks like in this box we're going to have ourselves, 24 packs? I want to say 24 packs. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, so three stacks of 6. 2 on-card autographs per box, as you can see right there. And this is going to be all of your, big chase prospects from this year, by and large. But they're going to be in their minor league uniforms. That's going to be the difference, obviously, with something like Bowman, which is a bit more desirable because they're in their professional uniforms, but still a fun product nonetheless. Still some desirability definitely on the autograph side for some of these, because they are on card. They're the real one autos, and you can get some pretty nice names. So let's see what we got. Heritage is always a fun set. You're looking for, there's Harry Ford. That's not a bad one. You got Marcelo Mayer on there. That's all your top shorts. Actually, you got 3 good names on there. You got Mayer, you got Khalil Watson and Jordan Lawler, so that's a pretty nice one. And then Joey Weimer. So, Heritage is always a pretty desirable set, I would say. As far as base sets go, and the non-chrome sets. People like building the sets. It looks like we were gonna have some sort of insert in this pack. People like building the sets, and the insert is gonna be a Blaze Jordan. That's a pretty good one. There's Gabriel Moreno, who's a rookie in 2023 Series 1. And then I'm not looking at the backs for any kind of variations or high numbers. I'm sure there are some, but I'll have to go back at the end and find that stuff. Let's see what we've got here. Polanco, Mendez. There's Austin Wells from my Yankees. He just went down with an injury. Unfortunately, he's going to miss some time. Jackson Merrill, very nice prospect for the Padres. I highlighted him a little bit on my NL West preview video. If you haven't seen those, they do run about 40-45 minutes, so they are a bit longer form, but had a lot of fun making them nonetheless. Tyler Soderstrom, another guy that I highlighted in my AOS video. There's a Colton Cowser, Boyhood Photos of the Stars. There's Anthony Volpe, my guy right there. I'm going to throw him up on a stand because why not? He's absolutely lighting the world on fire in spring training, really impressing a lot of folks. There's calls for him to make the opening day roster, which I don't think will happen for the Yankees. But he's my guy. He's our #1 prospect, so I got to show him a little bit of love. And then a Yidi Cape. But yeah, I've been doing these, divisional preview videos, just trying to do something a little different. If you haven't seen them, basically I go through each team. I talk about some of their stars, some of the guys I expect to be busts, some of their prospects, while showing off cards of those players. And we're gonna have a black Casa Cables Day, Wisconsin, Joey Gray Jr. Oh, maybe this is just some sort of insert. I thought it might be a black. Doesn't seem to have any numbering on it. Just some sort of insert. Nothing crazy there. And then what is this? This is a Chipper Jones Baseball Stars #1. So another interesting insert of an old school looking Chipper Jones. Look at that. Where's it with the Durham Bulls there? Viers. A couple of guys here. And then a Warmouth Scores in the second. So yeah, with my preview videos, have had fun making them. Like I said, they're a bit longer form. They run a little over 40 minutes. You can skip around. I kind of, you know, use the YouTube chapters feature so you can kind of skip to the teams. There's Tristan Casas. Skip to the teams. Oh, and there's our first autograph. Snuck up on me. And it's going to be Jokenzie Noel. Jokenzie Noel, just a base auto, it appears. I got this sleeve upside down. And it's got all kinds of stuff on it, so I'm going to do a different one. It's got a little bit of schmutz there. We'll try to make this nice and clean. It's just going to be a base auto. Let's see how he is. He is, let's see, last year at Lynchburg he hit 393 last year in 150 at-bats. That is a lot. It looks like he played multiple levels, so pretty decent looking player. Don't know a ton about him. I've definitely seen his name. I've seen him in products before. Not sure what organization he's with. Let's see. Guardians. Yeah, I thought he might be a Guardians prospect. But we'll see. Not sure if he's that good or not. But there's our first autograph nonetheless. There's Valera. That's a nice one. Valera, Dominguez, and Benny Montgomery. So some top outfielders. Really loving Dominguez. He's also having a tremendous spring for the Yankees. And then there's your top second baseman. All right. I know I keep sidetracking myself talking about those previews. I won't bore you guys with it much longer. But if you want to check out the videos, feel free to. I'm going to have the Central dropping at the end of this week, the East dropping at the end of next week. But like I said, it's even, and there's Corbin Carroll just signed a monster contract, 100 and I believe 111 million, something like that. So we'll give him actually a little bit of love. But he signed a big contract for the Diamondbacks, like something like 8 years, 111. I don't remember the exact number. I saw it earlier today. But he definitely is one of these guys who cashed in nice and early. There's Jordan Lawler. Trey Sweeney from my Yankees, another nice one. There's Ezequiel Tovar, another guy I highlighted in my previews. He's going to be playing shortstop for the Rockies this year. Tovar. Definitely a guy people like quite a bit. We got another one of those black inserts. Little Tatis there. Yoelqui Cespedes. And this is Cavalaris de West Michigan with Gage Workman on there. Just another one of those inserts. Bayo, Yuri Perez. He's supposed to be a pretty well-regarded prospect. Mason Wynn and Jackson Jobe, who's I believe the top prospect in the Tigers system. So we're still looking for one autograph out of here. And then, like I said, of course, all your big prospect names. Haven't seen any color yet. Here's another nice one. Is Jordan Walker. He's having himself a pretty big spring. He's going to be knocking on the door for the Cardinals pretty quickly. I don't think he'll make the starting day outfield, but all it's going to take is probably one injury or one guy struggling a little bit, and he's gonna bust into that outfield for sure. Oh, there's our next autograph. They really snuck up on me. I probably should have known because it was upside down, but there's our other autograph, and it's Hauser Garcia. Looks like he's with the Phillies system. I think that's Clearwater. They call him the Drone. He is an outfielder? Yeah, an outfielder. For some reason, I thought he was a pitcher when I first saw the picture. But he is an outfielder. Don't know a ton about him either. Gonna have to look him up. Obviously, not exactly the name that you're looking for out of this product, but a very clean on-card auto nonetheless. So we got our two autos, so now we're just looking for some color. Maybe we can get ourselves a nice parallel and a big name. There's Kevin Alcantara, former Yankee, got traded to the Cubbies, and he's a very highly regarded prospect for them. I didn't realize how tall he is. I do just want to note it for a moment. See if they have it on the back here. I was reading about him a little bit recently. He's 6'6", if you can see that there, if I can get it to focus. 6'6". So very, very big prospect. Tough for guys at that size to be consistent and to make it. That was always the knock on Judge early in his career, is like, how is he going to hit at that size? Obviously, he was able to do it, but it is not particularly common. Liberatore, there's a nice George Valera insert. Pereira for the Yankees, Geraldo, and Martinez. So yeah, I've got some stuff coming up on the channel. I'm trying to think ahead of what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the month. I've got those preview videos. There's a nice Henry Davis insert, Boyhood of the Stars. Is this Jordan Lawler in that Baseball Stars insert set. I like the look of these. These are pretty sharp. That chipper was pretty cool, but Jordan Lawler, once again, another guy that I previewed. He's the top prospect in the Diamondback system. He's going to be an absolute stud in my opinion. But yeah, looking ahead to the rest of the month, I've got, this box I'm opening. I got the previews. That's going to be for the videos for the remainder of the month. I should have my rookie card explosion box high end that I'm going to have. I think I'm going to do an SGC video where I show off some of my latest SGC pickups, because that's a semi collection. There's a nice outfield prospects, V and Hassel and Matos, nice guys there. Another one of these inserts. Andy Pages, and then you got some big pitchers. Grayson Rodriguez and Jackson Jobe especially are really good. I'm going to show off some SGC slabs that I've been picking up. I'm trying to build out a little SGC collection. Just for the PC personally, I know PSA is, where it really like holds the value, as you say, and that's like kind of, your investor grading company, which is I love the look of. And there's a nice Marco Luciano. Put him to the side. Nice Marcelo Mayer. Put him to the side. Francisco Alvarez. Put him to the side. Brett Beatty. He's a nice one who was in 2023 Series 1 as well. But yeah, I know PSA is kind of, still kind of remains king, but I just love the look of the SGC Tux, and it's something for just, PC related stuff for me personally. I'm trying to build out myself a little collection, so I've picked up a handful of those over the past couple of months. There's a nice Pete Crow Armstrong top prospect for the Cubbies, Jay Allen, and Max Ferguson. So I'll show some of that off, and I'm also, as part of that video, going to preview my very first ever personal submission to SGC. I've never done grading before on my own. I've only bought slabs. There's a nice first baseman's with Cassis on there. I've only ever bought slabs for the collection, but this go around I'm going to submit a whole bunch of stuff on my own. It's something I've been talking about for a while, pretty much since I started this channel, and I've just kind of never gotten around to do it, between just laziness and not being sure exactly how to do it and what I wanted to submit and all that. But I finally got my what together. It looks like we have a blue in this pack. We'll pop that to the back. I got my what together. There's a nice Noelvi Marte. Austin Martin, he's out for the year. He's really fallen from where he was a couple years ago. Very highly regarded, but he's still a good prospect. Let's look at this blue, and then I will get back to what I was saying. So there's a nice Ronnie Mauricio. The blue is going to be, I recognize that face. I'm not sure who it is, but I think it's going to be someone decent. Oh, it's Keone Cavaco. That's why I recognize him. So that's going to be number 299. I'm going to have to shout out Mike Olson from the LSU Maniac Facebook group, who's a big Twins fan. I actually have a Keone Cavaco. I think it's a Bowman's Best Auto or something, number 25, really low numbered, that I've always been meaning to move to a Twins fan, and I just waited too long. This guy was like a really highly regarded prospect at one point, I'm pretty sure. We'll pop Corbin Carroll down for the moment. He was a really highly regarded prospect at one point, and I think he's just not been that great the last couple of years, and so that's why I recognize his face, because that's one of the lower numbered autographs I have in my collection that I've always meant to move, just because I have no real use or interest in Twin stuff. But yeah, so I just finish my thought. There's Harry Ford. Ooh, a nice Deion Sanders. That's a cool one. Finish my thought around SGC submissions. There's a nice Spencer Torkelson, who had rookie cards in last season. This guy, Jonathan Clase, a lot of people are chasing. They like him quite a bit. Very young, talented prospect for the Mariners. So yeah, I'm going to show off my SGC stuff. It's something that I've been kind of has been piling up for me over the past couple of years. So I probably would have only submitted, 5 or 10 at a time. But I'll probably end up submitting a whole handful, just because it's something that, I feel like I've had backlogged. There's Oswaldo Cabrera from my Yankees. This is the last pack, by the way. Miguel Vargas also has a rookie in this year's class. Benny Montgomery is a pretty good one. There's Keone Cavaco again, as you can see. Marco Luciano is a good one. And then we're closing it out with a Gage Workman. So not a bad box overall. We got a nice little stack of decent inserts and solid prospects here. There's that Lawler, a bunch of nice stuff from Blaze Jordan, all those guys. And then we have the Keone Cavaco blue, number 299. So pretty nice one there. And then we have our 2 autographs, which is Joeski, John Kenzie. I keep getting it wrong. John Kenzie Noel and Hauser Garcia. So Indians prospect, or Guardians prospect, Phillies prospect. As far as our, and as I'm dropping them, as far as our autographs go. So all in all, not a terrible box for $50, especially considering it was basically free because I did it with the MVP buyback for my LCS. You know, fun product. Like stockpiling the prospects. You know, I end up, once these guys actually make it to the bigs, you know, they end up, I combine them into the rookie box. So always like getting the prospect cards. All right, guys, really appreciate the time. My 250 subscriber giveaway video is up right now, so I'm going to link that down in the description below. It is going to be running through the entirety of this week. Like I said, feel free to check out my West previews from last week, my Central previews coming up later this week, but definitely enter in that 250 subscriber giveaway because I am giving away a 2023 Hop Series 1 hobby box, so definitely get yourselves in on that. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. The best is yet to come. Thanks a lot. Take care.